Heyo, and we're back here without Kayla for the first time because probably shouldn't tell you where she went. People will find her
And
in
then
5 to 10 years.
let me say, wow, what like a breath of fresh air.
It is, yes. It's
Okay.
freedom. It's freedom unparalleled.
Absolutely. Like I haven't been threatened today. No one's trying to light me on fire. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself, honestly.
We didn't have to see anybody's toes. Yeah,
Whew.
seriously, it's freedom. We decided since she's not here to do a anime tier list. It'll be the first of many, hopefully many, tier lists that we make. And joining us today are known weebs Amanda and Brian.
Hi.
Yo.
Hello.
Hi.
And so we all grew up loving and watching Toonami. I kind of teetered out of it before I got really into anime, but the only reason I know about most anime is because I started watching DBZ, which was on Toonami. I don't know, is it still around?
What, Toonami?
Yeah, as of last night.
What?
Yeah, Toonami has been got assimilated into like being Adult Swim now. They tried to get rid of Toonami, but they're now like what would be Adult Swim's anime block.
Yo, Toonami started in the Adult Swim block. Adult Swim can suck it.
Did it really? No. No, it didn't.
I thought it
No,
was a teen thing,
Toonami
like-
started in like the 90s with fucking Moltar.
No. Toonami started late night TV.
What?
For teen.
No.
No, it started late night TV or it started in late night TV?
In the late night TV slot.
Toonami?
Oh no, definitely, because it always started from like 6 to like.
Okay, but in the 90s though, like not
Yeah,
like
in the '90s, it definitely kicked up
it,
in like
yeah, it
the early
precluded.
afternoon,
Yeah,
like
it,
3-4 o'clock. It started.
I'm telling you know who the
It's
original
second
host?
edition of Toonami.
The original host of Toonami was Moltar from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Yeah, but that was it. Wasn't that the same thing as Tom? Like he just put on like from like 2 to 4. I mean, you could be right that it was later on, but anyway, we just
Get rid of it, and then they brought it back, and then they
right, yeah,
just made it part of Adult Swim because the anime content started getting
a
to
little risque.
yeah.
So
So that was when Disney tried to buy out Naruto Shippuden.
did they
And
really?
They did. You remember they had a separate channel. They did like Disney XD.
Yeah.
For a while, they tried to get the rights to Naruto Shippuden, and they did show it, but they realized they kept trying to censor it,
Hmm.
and they just kind of realized they couldn't censor it anymore.
I know what that's like.
So
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rankings, and nobody watched it, which we're going to do if nobody watches it. So I don't know, like what criteria you guys want to go on. I mean, I just go on like. I mean,
Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna get like I wasn't gonna get like super artsy with like production values and story.
Right,
I mean, I don't
yeah.
know.
yeah, no.
Right. If you guys want to go further down that rabbit hole, like kudos, fine by it.
We can go down the rabbit hole.
Well, Amanda, we're gonna have you start us off because I have no idea what this first one is with the lady in the black.
This is Akame ga Kill.
Okay.
I actually didn't know they showed this on Toonami because I didn't watch Toonami anymore, and I just watched every anime that came out like every season.
Okay.
So it was kind of like that. So I actually didn't know that it was on Adult Swim. Good for them.
But you're gonna have. I mean, I don't know if Will or Brian's seen it, but I have not. So I'm
Brian has seen it. Akame ga Kill is basically the story of this assassination guild that basically Robin Hoods everything, but they try to kill the corrupt political figures, and they're hired to do so.
Huh.
Each of them has like a weapon or a power that they have that aids them in this, and it kind of follows the story of one kid who tries to make it big by becoming like basically trying to find a good job
okay.
to help his village, and he ends up joining him.
So what would you rank it?
I honestly really like this anime. I didn't read the manga. I plan to. I know there's more stuff in there, but as far as an anime goes, I'd probably put it in like a B tier.
All right. Will, Brian.
Well,
I review this anime. I'll jump in if you don't mind, Will. I would say this actually is somewhat deserving of an A tier, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about it
Two
too.
reasons for this. One is that it's one of the only shows that develops both the like enemy evil class, the exact same amount of screen time as the good guys because
That's
there's like
true,
two
yeah.
different squads that go head to head, and you get emotionally attached to both. And I'll just put it like this way: it's kind of like watching Game of Thrones. Not everyone's making it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, this is an anime where if you
You
want to
get the
have a
feels.
favorite character, you probably don't want that. You
It
probably
also has one of the coolest guns in all of anime.
The
history.
pumpkin?
Ooh,
Pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
a pumpkin gun?
It's called Pumpkin.
Get out of here.
It
No,
has
it's,
to do with energy shots, like it could be a sniper rifle or like a machine gun, and it has to do with energy, and the ability kicks up based upon how in danger the user feels.
Hmm.
So, it's an
Huh.
interesting mechanic.
All right, so you would give it what, an A or a B?
I'm gonna go A.
Will, you're the tiebreaker. Is it A or B?
All right. In my opinion, based off the cover, because I've never seen it, that this girl has a sword, and I feel like we have enough chicks with swords in anime.
He
So,
does,
like,
in
which is
fact,
kind of.
have a sword.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm speaking. I'll let you have your time. I'm claiming my time. So, right, she has this sword. I'm like, anime girls with swords. Bleh. So, I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay. Sorry, Brian.
What do you think, Brendan?
I've never seen it. It sounds cool, but if I've never seen it, I'm not going to give it an A rank. So I'll leave it
I'd
at
say
B.
it's a very good short series. Just don't expect happy endings.
I never do.
Um,
I can make a
I'll
massage joke right now, but I won't.
give more info, but yeah.
Moving on. Astro Boy, which is like the original anime. I don't think I've ever seen an episode of it.
Yes, yes,
But I know about it. Kind of?
should.
Yeah.
Put it into like F tier because nobody watches.
Brian, you're trash.
I mean, is it getting good? I don't know.
Yeah, that escalated so quickly.
Brian doesn't know anything. He's trash.
I'm glad he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I replaced Astro Boy. If you're going by show value, like the show,
it's like
storyline
I've
and everything, I'd put it in more of a C tier.
okay, like not even like higher because of its historical significance.
No, if we're going based on story and plot alone, I love Osamu Tezuka, and he has created some of my favorite series: Blackjack, M3,
Yeah, but not Astro Boy.
Dororo.
Not Astro Boy.
I do have a soft spot for Astro Boy, but out of all his works that I really enjoyed, Astro Boy, it's the quintessential
Anime.
the anime you know about. Everybody knows, everyone knows the design, and everybody knows that. But as far as story goes, I'd put it in C tier. It's fun to watch, but does it hold any like?
It doesn't hold up to this day.
Yes and no, not really.
Gotcha. All right. Attack on Titan. I've watched the first couple of episodes of it, and my God, it was, as I remember saying to Brian, it was very unpleasant. So,
It's supposed to be pleasant.
yes, it's very. I mean, I would say that the art, though, like the action scenes, are very well done. I'll say that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, art and action very well done. It's falls in kind of that horror category.
Yes, and I'm not a big fan of horror.
Side note, I love how I just got skipped over for my Astro Boy opinions. But moving on.
Talk about Astro Boy. Talk to me.
No. We're talking Attack on Titan. I really, really enjoy Attack on Titan. The story. I got into the story the second time I kind of watched it.
All right.
Which said something. I kind of gave it another shot to be like, all right, let me really sit down and really take this thing in. So I really kind of enjoyed it my second time around. So I gave it a B+.
I can't add pluses.
All right, then I give it an A.
What about you, bro guy?
I'm going straight S on this one. I think it's up there as greatest anime of all time.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. All right.
Ooh,
An
Brian.
action anime,
Brian went straight to the top.
Shooting his low early.
zero plot, just so many action. Looks like it's going to go for the whole Lost, just create a bunch of questions, never answer anything, and then it spends a terrible second season not doing well, but it somehow develops all the characters and all the plot points, such that at seasons 3 and seasons 4 are the best things I've ever seen.
So S ranked despite having bad second season.
Second season, first half is terrible.
Okay,
Whole
interesting.
tower.
All right, so I would say just based on, I mean, I'm not a big horror fan, but it is an amazing, like we said, amazing animation. I would say B. Will would say B. Amanda, what would you say?
I said A.
Brian
I said
says
A.
A. Oh, you said A. Okay.
Right.
S
So-
tier.
You say S tier? All right. I mean, if we got.
Is an anime
right.
that so far has beaten Breaking Bad in viewers
Okay.
and also ranking itself. I remember watching it when it first came out, and I remember that first episode was so intense.
Right.
And it like hooks you right there. It's either you like it or you didn't based on the first episode. But honestly, if you powered through and you trudged on, and as Brian said, the first season did a lot of like dropping of information that led to like you had so many questions, and a lot of people didn't like Attack on Titan when it first came out because of the fact that there were like too many questions and not many answers.
Mhm.
But it's so worth it to just keep watching because they do answer the questions little by little. And it feels very Game of Thrones-y in that kind of feel that it just, you have like little bits of information and you don't know what to do with them. So you're kind of predicting what's going to happen. But there's always twists and turns, and the world building, everything
All right.
about Attack on Titan is very well thought out. And honestly, it is one of the greatest anime of all time. I'm not going to
Okay.
lie.
Well, we'll put it at S. And then we got to keep going, though, because we have a lot to cover.
Hold on.
We're already 11 minutes
Brendan,
in.
are we going through all of these?
Wanna give
That's
them that
that's supposed to be the plan. So
yellow light to push her off the Oscar
that's
stage.
There's no way. Dude, I got work in the morning.
we
What's
might,
this?
we might have to break this into 2 videos.
To be fair, so let's go. Bakugan.
All right, yeah, we just got to spend a little bit less time on each one. That's all.
Let's just get let's get the heavy hitters out the way today, and then we could do like the.
No, I think we could do all of them. We gotta cut
Is
Amanda
that
off.
right?
At
All
some
right,
point.
all right, all right, all right.
I won't go heavy.
As long as we keep it under an hour, it'll be good. Bakugan, we could put it a fucking F because it was about spinning tops, was it not?
Yeah, I think we could kind of agree upon that. You know.
It's
Spin it.
weird because this was part of like the teen stuff, not the Adult Swim stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean the other teen
Yeah.
stuff. Teen is part of it.
It's merch. What did its merch sell at? Did like it at least do successful in merch? Because
All right, I'll
that
give
was
it
a
a
show-
I'll give it a D.
Yeah.
I'll give it a D for the merch. I'll move it up 1 tier for the merch.
Right.
All right,
if you had Bakugans, you were cool.
all right. Next one. What is this one? I don't even know.
Black
No.
Clover.
Black Clover. Okay.
Right.
Quick background
Not gonna
on it.
lie. What do I kind of say? It's basically going to take place of the magical kingdom. The protagonist doesn't have any magical abilities. He kind of has an anti-magic, so he kind of, let's kind of spoilers. I just kind of gave that away. Anyway,
It's cool. It's just episode 2.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You're fine.
I will say this: the manga I thoroughly enjoy. I think the manga, the anime wasn't animated as well as I was hoping it was going to be.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, it kind of gives you like the Naruto feels a little bit, with everybody kind of breaking up into groups and
Gotcha.
teams and things like that. But yeah, the anime just kind of like it's the animation kind of dropped off. I definitely thought they could have done more with the fight scenes and things, like the way the manga was kind of building up. So I was a little let down with the anime itself.
So, what are we thinking for ranking?
I'm gonna give it a B.
Give it a B. Amanda, Brian, what do you think? Agree? Disagree?
I'll let Brian take this one because Brian is more of a fan than I was.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started watching Black Clover just because I was looking to do something like in the background, and it's terrible at first. It's just atrocious. It's like a straight up should be sued for plagiarizing Naruto because it just directly takes from the
Right,
exact
it definitely takes for them, like heavily influenced.
Stop yelling.
But like then it comes into its own. Like it takes a season or two, but I
Right.
think it's the funniest show I've ever seen, and that's like I'm putting it up there with One Punch Man. It
Wow.
makes me laugh out loud.
All right. So A or B?
Hey,
Gonna go with A?
Yep.
All right. Amanda, you're the tiebreaker because Will said B.
I'll go
That's okay.
A because honestly, I originally watched it and I hated it because I couldn't stand Asta's voice in either English or in Japanese because he just would not shut the fuck up.
That's fair. All right.
But then as it got on, I liked that it it got better. It got way better than I thought it was going to be, and I ended up liking every character versus just a singular character.
Okay, well, that's good. So we have one in... No, we don't have one in F yet. All right, Black Lagoon, I actually watched and read the manga, and I really did like it. I don't know where it went in terms of, like, if it fell off the rails or what, but I really did enjoy it for what I watched of it. I don't know. I would put it at a B ranking of the animes I've watched. I don't know what you guys think.
I'd say B, B or C, because honestly, like, I never really got into Black Lagoon. I had a couple friends that were huge into it, but
It's cool. It's like a crime noir. It's like not fantastical in a way. It's actually like really gritty, but it's really cool. It makes you kind of want to be a criminal. It's like playing Grand Theft Auto.
No.
Will, what do you say?
I never watched it, so
Okay,
I'm out.
so we'll leave it at B then. All right, on to one of the heavy hitters.
Oh boy.
F.
This is me and Brian
and it's right here. No, no, it's down here. Nobody watched it.
No, I watched the fucking
I fucking watched it.
Oh, we fucking watched it. I watched up until Aizen got defeated, and then everything else I know nothing about. I'll say up until then, it was a really interesting anime. It had really off the wall stuff, but it was also like really fun to watch.
Bleach went through a lot of shit. Okay. It was kind of weird. I'm not going to go into it, but just to get that fucking manga out was Jesus Christ a trip.
What was the guy's name? Tidy Kubo?
Tight Kubo. Tight Kubo.
Yeah.
I like Bleach's like creativity. I really do. It definitely stands itself out. But is its plot good? No. So I would like a C.
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 Will, what do you think?
Same. I think it started out strong. It was easy to follow. The power-ups. I mean, once you kind of got past the Aizen, and they kind of like, oh crap! I think we ended this thing too quickly.
Yeah, right. We gotta continue this.
We should stall for time.
Yeah.
Bad guy ex machina. Yeah, it kind of dropped off there. Yeah, I'll give it a C.
Wait, hold up. So I want to ask a question.
Uh-oh.
Well, no. First, my problem with Bleach is it's the most unforgivable filler recap.
It is such a filler thing.
Ever seen.
Right.
30
They
minutes.
have 15 minutes of filler. When I'm like waiting a week to watch a show, and you got 15 minutes of showing me what I just watched last week, show me 5 minutes of the new show, and then cut to trailers from next show, I'm so pissed at you.
That's fair. So,
But it did have the best openings.
Do they end up fighting the? This is a spoiler alert, or if you care about stuff like that. But
I don't.
like, do they fight the holy guard that's above the court guard thing that the court guard is supposed to be protecting? Is like that what happens eventually, or does that never happen?
I haven't read the manga.
I thought
No.
what is it? Who's the final? Yawak is the last bad guy. Yawak.
Yeah, it's like it's. I don't remember.
He's like he turns out to be, spoiler, like the son of the Soul King, and then I thought that was the ending. I thought that was the last
But they
boss.
never go against the Soul King himself.
I don't believe so. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that Yawak kills the Soul King and like gets his power, and then Ichigo like defeats Yawak. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, or Yak.
Is this the anime or was this the manga?
This is the manga. I don't know how different the anime
I
is.
never finished it, and I need to go back.
All right, we got to move on. So I'll put it at C. Sorry, Brian.
Did
No.
you?
No. So Blue Dragon, I've never seen. I know it was a game first.
How?
I know, right? That's not where I get my name
It's your
from.
gamer tag.
That's not. I know, right?
So
Maybe I was mad at them, low key. For
Brendan just gets it because it's a blue.
interesting fact about Blue Dragon, kind of like an FYI. There's actually 2 different versions of Blue Dragon. There is Blue Dragon, the one by the guy who did Dragon Ball Z, who does like the artwork for it.
Akira Toriyama.
And then there's actually a manga called Rawgrad, which is done by the people who did Death Note, which is a 4-volume series, which also has this, but it's darker and grittier and nastier. And
Gotcha. Well,
it's actually really good. I like it.
well, Will or Brian, have you seen this? Or Amanda?
No, I have not.
That was the main premise, and I
Yeah.
think Grad, but I never actually watched
All right,
this.
so we have our first nobody watched. Now this is Blue Exorcist, correct? Is that what that's called? Yes.
Yes,
'Cause
it is.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I had never seen it either. I think
It's dope.
It's
it's
good.
dope. Okay.
It's dope.
So I'll leave it. I'll leave it to you two to decide.
It's dope.
It's
Either
good.
see, I don't care.
Give it a
Opening one by Overworld.
Yeah. Every single opening and closing, I think, is Overworld.
Okay. So
I don't even know if
Basically-
it's
it didn't sound like it left a big mark on you guys. So
It does. No, it does like Full Metal Alchemist, where like they rebooted the series. So like, there's two different.
I put it in
followings.
B tier. I put it in B tier. if
B
that
tier.
makes
All
sense.
right. Pop it up. All right. If you and
It
Brian
was-
say B, we'll do B.
It have its own standalone ending, so
All right. Next one. I don't know what the hell this is.
is that? I know it's an Osama. It looks like an Osamu Tezuka one.
Yeah, I don't know either. Skip
If
it.
you, if you
Okay.
go, what's it? Does it give you the title?
No, it doesn't. It just pictures.
Is that?
Because nobody's ever watched it.
Yeah. Is that like a ship on his face? I don't know what that is. Well,
That's not Battleship Yamamoto. I don't know what that one
Oh,
is.
I tell you what. After being put in Nobody Watched It, he'll have a chip on his shoulder.
oh yeah.
Oh, wait, if it's blue, is it Blue Submarine?
No, we're
We're
moving on. We're moving on. We're not going to spend more brain cells trying to figure out.
Yeah,
what
that's fair. Bobo. I've heard about. Now this is the one with the nose hair guy, right? Like,
Yeah. F.
yeah, okay. I mean, no.
This was a dream of an anime. There was a guy who had fart powers. Like
Yeah.
legit.
It-
Jelly Jiggler. Stuff going
This
on.
is made by someone who doesn't understand how to make, farce or.
it just it seems like somebody was just on a bad acid trip and they just made this anime.
Right. He talked to like his, 11-year-old son. Was just like, hey, I'm taking all your ideas.
Yeah,
This is all
really.
great stuff.
Like, what about nose hair powers? Like, brilliant. And you just see him writing it down. Like, keep them
I
coming.
give it an S for definitely being something very memorable.
Yeah, but an
I
F.
give it an F for plot.
So then why not D? We'll split the difference. Give it a D. Boruto I've never watched or read. I know that it's about Naruto's, spoiler, his son, but I know nothing else besides that. I don't know how it compares to the original or what.
You really can't compare the two. I've
Right.
watched a few things of Boruto or read a few things, but it starts off kind of boring, not gonna lie, and then it's been, I think recently the developments have been more exciting, but I dropped it. I was like, I'm not doing this. I didn't
Okay,
need
so-
a whole saga after.
Gotcha.
From what I understand, the entire problem with Naruto post Pain is power scaling. That show like ran into its max power scaling that was legitimate at Pain, and then it went on for 200 episodes.
Something like that.
And Boruto was basically him getting to return the power scaling back to back how the show was meant to be and how it was meant to feel. So it got boring for people because the planet's not exploding or whatever. But
No, they had stupid side story. It was all filler. It was literally just filler. And it was
Yeah,
just
but I
the
skip
kids
all
being the kids until you figured out, they alluded to this big old thing that was going to happen. Like, Boruto was going to get, two
All right.
powers.
All right. Well, we need a ranking.
I would give it a C, in the middle. It's not
All right.
good.
Yeah, I go to the C.
Okay. Card Captor Sakura.
I hate you.
I am not embarrassed at all to say that I used to watch that.
Really?
Yeah, it was on Toonami. What?
I know. I came on Toonami. I watched
this.
one episode. I'm just like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go outside and play now.
Yeah. Well, okay, but I mean, it was a decent anime. It was an interesting anime. I don't know.
It definitely offered a lot more than the manga did, which was really nice about it. It's also iconic, and the characters are amazing people. And I'm not putting it an S or an A, but I will put it in a B tier.
A B tier?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll agree with you on that. Fine.
After Sakura, I have my wallet is literally the Cloud card book.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if we watched it now, though, it probably wouldn't hold up.
Oh, I tried.
You tried to watch Card Captor?
Still ongoing.
Is it still
It's
ongoing?
still going?
Yeah,
You
there's
didn't
Card
collect
Captor.
all those damn cards?
Well, you had card captors card. You had the first series, which was collecting the cloud
There's some
cards, and
guy
then you had
printing
the
out more
Sakura
cards.
cards.
right.
Cards because it became cursed, and now you have the clear card arc.
He just got his machine in the back, just printed them all out.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so this one, I don't know what this is.
Is that Blood C or Blood Plus?
I mean, it looks like a blood and a C is on his chest.
If it's Blood C, then put that in an automatic like D tier.
D tier?
Blood Plus is great though. If it's
All right.
Blood Plus, because I don't think they had Blood C.
All right, this one's got to go S, and if you disagree, then you're not an anime fan.
Oh yeah, no, Cowboy Bebop goes automatic.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop
Yeah.
is one of the all-time greats.
All-time grades, amazing pacing, amazing story, amazing acting in both Japanese and English. It's got it all.
Hold on, backtrack here. I think that's Blood Plus, and if it's Blood Plus on the bottom one, can we knock that up to like A
We
tier?
cannot, because we're taking your advice and we don't trust you.
That's fair.
Wait,
Yes.
which is the one where it's the vampire with the sword?
That's Blood Plus.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It goes up if it's Blood Plus.
All right, fine.
Blood Plus is a fantastic anime that everyone forgot about, and they need to stop forgetting about it.
What is
I actually think it was the
009?
best opening of all time.
Oh, that's Cyborg 009!
Okay, so it's not a James Bond sequel.
Huh?
It's not.
No.
A James... All right.
I don't think that's Blood Plus. Just check. Just
If it's Blood C, then it's a C or D tier. If it's Blood Plus,
He's
then
got
it
a
goes-
big C on his chest, so it must be C. Whatever. We'll leave it in C for C. We're not changing it
All right.
again. We can only change it once.
Fine.
All right. Cyborg
Fine.
Yeah, I
009.
can't tell.
What tier?
I put Cyborg 009 in a fucking D tier, although
Yeah,
I
it's a D.
Wow. The way you came out of the gate made it sound like it was going to be like at least an A.
Right, yeah.
I love this anime. I will go to the grave for this anime. I love this anime with a passion, but is it good?
It's
No. I love it.
We're two away from me saying the same thing, so we'll go. You want a D? You want a C or D?
I put it in D tier. It's not good. But
Fair.
do I
Hey,
love
at
it?
least no, but like I feel like that's big of you to admit that something is terrible. Like it's like, oh yeah, this is terrible, but it's like my favorite thing.
Oh, a lot of my
I mean,
favorite
I
it
like-
did have a remake, but like that
It
was
had
also
3
really
remakes.
That was also terrible.
And a movie. 2 movies. A live action.
bad.
6 seasons in a movie.
It's F tier.
I own it.
Die Guard. What the hell is that?
I know of it. I've never watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
All right.
heard of it, but I haven't watched it
All
either.
right, we'll put nobody watched it. So now we're on to probably the heaviest hitter. So the way I would describe DBZ is there was a wrestling match. I think at WrestleMania 3. There was Hulk Hogan. It was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, and it was an amazing match at its, or it was an amazing like event moment.
Moment
and it,
in time.
and it was remembered as like such a like a good crazy like moment in time that it was like the biggest match I'll ever see. But the match itself sucked. But it's like remembered fondly because of the significance it had. And I feel like DBZ is sort of the same thing. It like for what it is, it's like an S tier, but like as an actual show, I think it's like more of a C or D. That's my 2 cents on it.
Right. I mean, for any boy ever, Dragon Ball Z was your gateway drug.
Yeah.
It was like this Japanese anime stuff. What is this? Oh my god, this is the greatest show
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my life.
They're throwing fireballs at each other and flying. Mom, I can't go to
Right.
school. I have to.
They're
stay
moving
alive."
at the speed of light and cracking planets. Like, Mom, I have to practice my Kamehameha in that card. Okay. So influence wise, it's an S. You're right. The pacing of it all, honestly, they should have stopped it at the Cell Saga.
Right. Things get a little crazy with the boo.
Could have
Right. Yeah, Cell Saga was nice. Goku stays dead. And I'm not saying spoilers. If you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z at this point,
Yeah, no,
shame on you.
that's spoiler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spoil it. Spoil it. You can't
Um,
spoil Dragon Ball Z. It's already spoiled.
Yeah, if that spoils you, if that
Spoil
spoils also Darth Vader is Luke's father, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Whoa.
yeah, like it puts a nice cap. Gohan's now the Earth's protector, and Vegeta remains a bitch, and we kind of move on.
Yeah.
So influence-wise, it's an S. Definitely the story and how it all kind of makes sense, and like at the end, there are no consequences. We can literally make whatever wish we want to. Kind of bumps it down. I'm gonna still put it at A.
Okay. Any complaints from that, Brian or Amanda?
I don't like Dragon Ball Z, so it's
Of course,
All right.
you are a woman.
That's
All
not
right,
true. If you look at it plot wise,
I'll
it's
put it A.
bad
Well,
It's horrible.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't disagree with that.
as
but-
a show. It's the same shit. I don't like Dragon Ball Z, and I did watch it as a girl because my girlfriend actually wanted me to watch it because she was a huge fan. I do believe that Cell Saga was a good saga, but then they just beat the dead horse afterwards, and I was like,
absolutely.
wow.
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
feel nothing for any character in that show.
We have to move on to whatever this is.
Dead Man Wonderland, and I put that at a. I'm
That
serious.
might be our first F.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be our first
That
F.
is unrealized potential incarnate.
Will?
It could have been great. It really could have, and they just they didn't
All
hit
right.
them anymore.
Well, we got our first F. Next one. Don't know what that is.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Demon
You don't know
Slayer.
what Demon Slayer is?
I don't know what Demon Slayer is. I actually have not
No, are
watched
you
it.
being serious right now? Like, we're gonna stop this podcast.
Literally just had like one of the highest grossing anime films in Japan.
Really?
Demon Slayer is
Literally
excellent.
just destroyed box records
It
worldwide.
is
during the
excellent.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
But it sounds like there's a bug coming.
Yes.
It
No.
has heart. The story's great.
The
I have no
music,
problem.
the visuals, everything about it is. It's also done by a studio that makes the best anime of all time. So
Yeah, the animation and the fight choreography is just
Beautiful.
stupid as well. So
Okay.
I have no problem putting this S tier myself. I don't know how everybody else feels about that.
that's their A tier.
A or S, yeah, I don't care. Like, if season 2 does as good
So,
as what's been happening, it's gonna go
It's
S.
revving
all
up
the
to
time.
B because I know the arc we're going into, and I'm excited.
Let's see if they
Dimension
mess it up, though.
Dimension W.
Dimension W is like a B or a C for me.
Okay. Does anyone else disagree with that?
I have never seen it, so I have no
Okay.
idea. How
It's
many
the-
more are there?
You ever
There-
see,
there's a few. We might have to cut this in half.
What's the one with the guy who has the clown mask and he has like the electric power?
Oh, that's
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 the
darker
same.
than black. That's darker than
Darker
black.
than black. It's just like Darker Than Black.
Okay. Well, we'll put it as C because I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what dice is either.
I have no idea what this is.
All right, we'll put that in. Nobody watched it just because we're gonna try to move through them.
Look how many Dragon Ball Z's there
All
are.
right.
Though.
So
No. This is Dragon Ball
so
GT.
GT.
It belongs in the
Isn't this the Crash
D
one?
or F. Yes, it is.
No, I disagree. I like GT a lot.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not. Is it great? No, but I don't think it's as bad as people made it out to be. Come on, Super Saiyan 4 was awesome. You can't
That
lie.
was the only good thing about it. You got
Put it
Super
in a
Saiyan 4.
Put it in the middle. Put it in the middle.
No, it was ass. Okay? And I was a Dragon Ball Z diehard. And I saw this thing, I'm just like,
What is
I'm
this?
supposed to like this. I want to like this. I do not like this. I do not like this.
Oh God! All right,
You know?
Put it in a D for
what-
Will because you like it.
all right. I'll put it in D for Will because I mean it's not. I'll admit it wasn't fantastic, but it
I'm
was.
saying.
And also, but the thing about it, I think compare the ending of DBZ to GT. I think the ending of GT was a lot better. Like the way it actually has some like finality to it. Like DBZ, he's just like, I'm gonna go train Oob, and he's like, oh, everyone's like, okay, bye. But in like this one, like at least like what happens? Like he fuses with the dragon or something, and then he becomes immortal. Like it actually has a good ending to it.
It's, well, yeah.
So that I think bumps it
I
too.
didn't
But,
want happy ending.
I know what Kai is. Is this Super? Is the other one? Yeah, because that's
Dragon
Beerus.
Ball,
Yeah.
Kai is just Dragon Ball Z.
Kai will just it's just
It's just with the plagiarized music taken out.
Right.
That's all.
Super. I've seen a couple episodes of, but like that was at the point where it was just like I felt
I liked Super more because I think they kind of understood like, hey, we kind of get it. Like
mhm.
power scaling is kind of hard to really rate, so it's more about the skill you put in
Right.
to your training than it is anything else. So I
Yeah,
did
maybe.
kind of like that, and from Super we did get Battle of Frieza movie, which I thought
Right.
was
Which
excellent.
yeah.
Dragon Ball the
we'll leave it at
original.
A.
Oh my god, no, we're not putting 3 in A.
No,
No, you're not gonna put Super in A.
I wouldn't put it A. I'd put it like B.
Okay. I think Kai is DBZ.
Kai
so
is DBZ.
It's not really a difference. So like, why wouldn't we put that up there?
I mean,
Too many.
it's just a
I thought half
technicality.
the reason we were giving Dragon Ball Z A status was because it was the
Of-
first.
of-
All right, well,
it was,
all right,
it was
all
because
right.
of influence.
They both get dropped down. Yeah.
All right, fine. Because
Dragon
you're
Ball
right.
Z.
Because I guess Kai doesn't have the influence that Z has.
Right.
Speaking of influence, so the original Dragon Ball, I thought was good, not great. I would
It's
give it a
more
C or B.
funny.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
more
you're
funny.
right. You're right. It was more humor lines.
Right.
So I don't know. Does everyone agree?
It was-
Disagree?
I mean, it was made in the 1980s. It's not like, something I go back and rewatch. It's kind of like, hey, okay,
Right.
that was
It's
kind of.
definitely a fair one.
Yeah, I'm honestly like, well, C's cool, I guess, just because, again, like, I think we're basing things off a nostalgia point at this point.
Right.
Because I will not watch, you can't make me watch Dragon Ball outside the first 10 episodes.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Again.
It gets a little weird.
I will not, I refuse. Like, you have to tie me down.
And it is
man, don't give me
also
any
like,
ideas.
yeah, right.
I don't.
When Yamcha was a good fighter, I'll put it like
Right. that shows you
Right.
how long ago that
That
was.
shows you how bad it is. We liked Yamcha at one point.
Like he was an actual antagonist. He was an actual threat to go.
He was a threat.
What's the next one? I don't know what this one is.
Duel Monsters? Is that like a precursor to
Uh,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, it's not. There was another card game called Duel Monsters.
Okay. Well, did you watch it?
plagiarism.
Yeah, really
It
though.
looks like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It looks,
like, it's
it looks like beta
The
Yu-Gi-Oh.
first word.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, well, we'll throw it in. Nobody watched it. Next one.
Ayadeka 7, I would put in S tier, but that's me because it's
Ooh.
a personal favorite.
Oh,
She's biased.
I'm biased as fuck with Ayadeka 7. I think it's one of the most creative mechs to come out. I think
It
it
is
was
that.
ambitious. It was stylistic. Everything about it was a good love
So-
story. In my opinion, I loved it.
So, Brian, why would you not put it S tier?
She's correct about everything she said, but it's really corny. It like
You're corny.
It's a love story for
it is a love story, right?
Between an
Yes.
alien.
All right,
she
so
eats that up. And
Why
has
don't-
some of the coolest moments.
Fine, I will
That's-
settle with
Say A.
A.
We'll
I
say
will settle
Yeah,
with
it's
A.
A.
okay, A tier. Next
Fire
one.
Force is A tier also.
Yeah, Fire Force is definitely
Yeah.
A tier. It's
Okay.
still
So
ongoing,
much
but
fun.
it's definitely great.
It's so good.
Okay,
The first opening is so addictive.
It's a
just
banger.
so addictively good.
I'll have to listen to it. What
Food
is-
Wars.
Food
Food
Wars.
Wars. A tier. A tier.
I've never seen it.
Fine.
I love Food Wars. I
We'll
love
start moving through it pretty quick now.
Fully coolly.
Fully
Cooley.
Cooley. I saw a couple episodes of that. It was
Adult
fucking
Swim-
weird.
Right, it is a weird one. I put it C. It's like entertaining, but it's just too weird to really be like,
Why
what's
C?
happening?
Better than B. It was so good.
It was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Though.
It was
Yeah, I think that was its. I think that was its thing.
Soundtrack.
Like, I never really picked up on the story until like the last 2 episodes, which I forced myself to, like, no, I'm going to see this thing to completion. And then I'm like, oh, so that what was happening this whole time.
see, like this is like Bobobo, except done correctly.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So we'll put it above Bobo.
Indeed.
Is this Brotherhood or is this the original
This
FMA?
is Brothers.
It doesn't
can't-
matter. It
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
It does matter.
It actually does. They're very
It
different
doesn't really
stories.
It
matter.
matters
No,
greatly.
they're very different stories.
They're entirely different stories.
Brotherhood
They
follows the manga.
They start off very similar, but then it gets to a point where they do diverge because the manga hadn't ended in the original.
Right, the manga hadn't ended, and so
But
it's Game of Thrones basically for the first one. It's like, hey, we don't know what's happening, so we're gonna make up an ending,
Right,
and that's how we
and
get
it-
Game
and
of
it was
Thrones
very-
season 8.
Yeah, it was very. Yeah, that ending was kind of weak.
It
Oh.
was a great
No,
ending.
it was not the first ending.
You think so when he gets fucking trapped in Germany,
so
and
clever.
it kind of
It was
deprives.
so good. It's the other
No.
side of the wall.
No, this is gonna sound like I'm a sucker for a happy ending, and it's like he should be spoilers. Like he should end up with Winry, and then Al should get his body back. Like, I don't know.
Right. If we're
Did you
saying
watch
if we're
the
saying
movie?
Brotherhood,
Did you watch
he
the
did.
movie?
He did. The movie
saying
in the movie.
Brotherhood-
It's meant to end on the movie.
In the movie, he does get his body back, and they do get together, which is right. Well, but no, they both end up stranded in
Oh,
Germany.
You're right. You're right.
He doesn't end up with Winry in the movie. He's
No, he
still
doesn't.
stuck.
She's actually in the original anime or the first anime. She's actually supposed to end up with Alphonse. Apparently,
That's weird.
yeah, it was kind of
Anyway.
weird. I will give it that. I like both equally. I think both did a really good
It's
job.
like when you're like husband dies of cancer and you end up with their brother.
It's definitely A tier.
I'll give it. Yeah, I was thinking A tier.
Oh,
Next one is Blue Falcon. Is that what that is? I don't know what that
that's
is.
like that one with the bird people. I never watched it, but I know.
If Amanda never watched it, we're playing nobody watched it. That's going to be our barometer. Ghost in the Shell.
Automatic S tier.
It's what?
S tier. Automatic.
Okay.
No.
No?
What?
Yeah, I don't know about S tier automatic.
Not S
For me,
tier.
it's an S tier. Automatic.
Oh.
Great.
It's A tier. It's an A. It's not S.
Sorry, Amanda. It's 2v1.
Brian,
Looking Female Alchemist and A. Like look at our A slots. We got some.
Brian, you have betrayed me.
Gigantor.
Okay. All right. All right. Hear me out.
I'm hearing.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing.
When I was a kid, my dad was at like a flea market or something, and he was just like,
Oh, and he bought that for you?
He bought that for me. I played that tape till it broke. Okay.
So it's got a
Gigantor,
special
right?
place in your heart, huh?
If you walked in my parents' house and just started singing the Gigantor theme song, they would kick you out. Okay, and that is a fact.
I'm gonna
All
come
right.
to your house and do that now.
Yeah, we gotta test that
I
out.
promise you. Listen to Gigantor's theme song. Come to my house, start singing it. They will both be like, "Who? What is happening?
What is that?
What's going on?"
You
Okay.
just say the word Gigantor, and they're like, "Get out of here!"
So it's like one of the first animes. It's from like 1964. You know, about like a nuclear power robot. It's not great, but it was just.
What would you
It
tier it?
looks like Big O.
It's right. It's giant. It's like the original giant robots. You know, it's the start of giant robots. It's like D. You know, it was cool, entertaining, but the grand scheme of everything else up here, like, it doesn't really. You know.
I don't know what this next one is.
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann. I've heard of Gurren Lagann. Yeah.
I love that one so much.
Yeah.
Is it? That's Amanda's favorite, isn't it?
No, it is not my favorite.
It's
Excuse
my
me.
favorite. It's one of my
In that
favorites.
mess.
A mecha anime would never take my top one spot.
That's the
I'm
one.
not a mecha anime.
That's the one where he's like, "Believe in me, because I believe in you," right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That got me through some tough times.
Yeah,
They
it did.
put
To
mechas
me,
in their mechas. That's all I'm gonna say.
to me, it was S tier. That's just me. Okay, I could be biased, but whatever. Okay, it's a rating
No,
show.
it's
So
It's
Brian?
100% Will's right.
What?
Will's right. It
Yeah.
has the greatest. It takes for me. It took until season 2 for it insanity to hit its max. But the point at which they have mechas piloting mechas was you got it.
All right, you got me.
Mecha.
You had me. Yeah, you had me at mechas and mechas. All right, that's us. Next one. Dot Hack. I've seen. God, I don't think I've watched episodes since 2006, but I do remember.
Actually, this is, I think, the best of the dot hacks.
It's about an MMO, right?
Concerned as far as the games, it's not a personal favorite, but I have a very big fondness for dot hack. I love dot hack. This was like the original, I'm trapped in a video game kind of anime.
right, trapped in
Always
original
something wrong.
another world.
Not the original, but it was definitely one of the more memorable ones. I say give it that particular one that you have there. I would put in a C tier because Dot Hack never was amazing, but was it fun to watch and was it cool to think about being in a really cool otherworld video game type feel? Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. They did too much explaining to me. It was too much
They
much
had
exposition.
to, unfortunately.
talking and.
Okay.
So, quick aside, because Amanda and I just got into this debate.
Uh-oh.
Is Narnia an isekai?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a bunch of kids who wake up and they're in another world. They have a portal to another world that is an isekai.
Right. They become full adults. They live out their entire lives and then come back and become children.
All right.
That's isekai.
We don't have time for asides because we still got something going. Hamtaro? Is that what this is?
Yeah, Hamtaro.
S tier.
Automatically. No, put that shit down.
No, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it was for the women.
All right.
It was for the girls.
Maddie, did you watch it?
No, I fucking watched it. Yes, I watched the fuck
All right, so what?
Our style, but it's still good.
All right, what do you want to tier it?
One of my nicknames in high school.
Don't go around telling people that.
I do.
What would you put it?
Put in D tier. No,
So
it's not.
Hellsing is actually one of my personal favorites. I love Hellsing.
I love Hellsing. Brian
Yeah.
hasn't finished Ultimate, but the original series was my first anime series I bought on my own.
If I was ever going to cosplay, I would cosplay as the captain, I think. I mean, after I already did Zorro.
And which one, Integra?
No, the captain, the Millennium, the werewolf.
Oh no, he's awesome. He's so hot. He's so cool.
With the trench coat, like when that in the hat. Yeah, that's exactly. I personally would put this A tier, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, so good.
Yeah, no debate.
All right. Hunter. I'm ashamed to say I don't know much about, but I have heard good things.
You don't need to know anything about it because it'll never finish.
It will never finish. That is true.
I give it
so it has B because it had the potential to kind of take that step and be like one of the big ones, and it's like the author was kind of like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like,
no, he's sick. He can't do it. That's literally why he can't.
Oh, so
he's
you
literally so sick. He can't even go to the bathroom on his own.
All right, so I thought it was like a One Piece situation where it was just kept going, but so you're saying that like he never like wrote the ending to it.
He never finished it. Every months.
Gotcha.
But it does have like some of the best fight scenes of all time.
It does have really good fights,
and it has Hisoka.
All right. IGPX
S tier.
Oh, S.
Whoa.
S tier.
S tier. S tier, that motherfucker. That is one of the craziest.
This is a Toonami list. You can't not put Toonami's anime at the top.
It is one of the. It's literally racing robots. It's racing mechs where they fight and they skate on a track, and it's so emotionally driven. Like it's like it is a sports anime with just a mech anime. It's so crazy, and I wish they would bring it back.
That's fair.
It went for 2 seasons somehow.
Oh, so good.
Well, you have nothing to say. Like,
did we skip Gundam?
No, it's coming up.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Wait, hold on. We're an IGP yet.
Yeah, I'm saying that was best G.
Oh wow, yeah. I guess I could see them down here, so they just fucked up.
Okay, all right. That's all I'm about to say. Wait, hold on.
Because it's Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yeah.
It's
we're gonna do all the Gundams at once because I think I see 7 there. So we're gonna.
Yeah, let's just kind of speed.
I don't get why they have 2 Yashas on here unless they're counting.
Yeah, now that I was gonna ask you. I was like, I thought it was only 1.
I don't know. Our F tier is looking pretty sparse. I think we need to fill it.
Definitely F tier. It's F tier.
No.
Okay.
This anime.
All right. If Amanda's gonna throw a tantrum, we're gonna put it in D.
I'm going to. I'm limited.
All right. Amanda,
put it in D tier. I will accept it.
Change my mind right now. You have 10 seconds to explain to me why it should not belong in the trash. Go.
I don't believe it's that bad, so D is exactly where it should go. But this gave me some of my most emotional meltdowns of all time because fucking die. And I'm like, yeah.
I'm putting it in D tier just because of fucking wind tunnel and then the damn insects every time.
That's what I'm saying. That's
every time.
Wind tunnel. Oh man, insects. Kakame. Inuyasha, sit boy. No, trash. Okay.
Rurouni Kenshin had the same shit going on in it.
Absolutely.
All right. What is it? Is this JoJo's? The next couple?
Are there 2? Did they have all the JoJo's on here?
Yeah, we're gonna put that all at 1.
Test for JoJo because I can't watch it because of the artwork, but for the memes, I give it a B tier.
Okay, we'll throw them all in B.
I can't attest for JoJo. I think the music, like, there's like one song that's good for me, and then the rest is just Bara, and I can't do it. Kill la Kill is A tier.
Okay.
So good. If anybody hasn't seen it, here.
I couldn't finish it.
I might have to watch it. X1.
Wait, what's it called? What was it?
Kill la Kill.
Oh, that was really good, actually.
So
yeah,
we put it in there.
Yeah. It was the same guy who did
Studio Trigger. They kind of Gurren Lagann, but not the same studio. But it was after
not as good as Gurren Lagann.
It's not as good. It's the animation is very similar to Gurren Lagann. It's just
it's the same people who worked on it, but the rights are held by somebody else. So
what's the next one here? Sorry.
I can't really see the of it, so I'm not sure what it is.
No, I was just going to say Kill la Kill was actually pretty
trying to hold the presidential debate.
What is it? What is this one? I can't tell what it looks like.
I can't tell what they are.
What's MAR?
Oh,
Wait,
Mar.
hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold the
Mar,
phone.
I didn't watch all of it.
I didn't
Hold the
know
phone.
Mar got an anime.
Everybody shut
It
up.
did.
Everybody
It had
shut
a
up.
very
This is
shortly
going. This one's going to S because that's fucking Lupin. I didn't even realize.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Fucking put that up there.
Yeah. I was like, wait, is that fucking Lupin? Is that Goemon? That's Jigen. I was like, that's going to fucking top.
Mar, I would put in like D tier. Honestly, I didn't really care for it all that much. It was okay. It was. I don't know. It's
It's the
forgettable.
same. It's the same. What was that other anime? Yeah, I put it in D tier. It was cute, but it's kind of like, all right, we get it.
Yeah,
now
it's forgettable.
Now it's Taseko.
Nadeshiko. I never watched it.
Never watched it.
Next one, that's
Megalobox. I didn't finish this one, but it was so good.
No, it wasn't.
Shut up. It's
But
one
it's
of the
safe.
last. It's actually one of the last hand-drawn anime.
Mega Man. Did anybody watch Mega Man?
Mega Man Star.
Would you
Force.
count that as an anime? Is that made? I guess that is made in Japan. I guess
It is.
if Pokemon's one, then. But
I can't
I'm just
attest
going to
for
say,
Mega Man.
didn't nobody?
yeah,
watched
nobody
it.
watched that one. Don't know what this next one is.
I can't even see what it is.
Yeah, I can't even make it out.
Somebody on a green car, so we'll pass that.
Somebody on a green car.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Don't know what this next one is.
Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho 100.
That goes up.
Yeah, that's like
A tier.
that's definitely A tier.
Crazy shit, constant.
So
That
now-
shit.
Now
One-
we've arrived at Gundam. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay,
6,
well,
7, 8.
But if it's G Gundam,
Yeah,
you have to put
well,
the
this
Gundam
is-
here.
F tier.
But Gundam Wing is A tier. This is Gundam Wing, right? So that's A tier to me.
Yeah.
All right. This will go F tier, and then I mean, there's so many that we don't have time to go through all of them.
G
No,
Gundam
that's
should
not
be
G
S
Gundam.
tier.
That's not G Gundam. Okay.
Gundam is the one with the
Yeah, that's the original Gundam.
vanity guy with the Japan symbol and tequila.
I think
Oh,
that's
that
actually
guy.
this one, Brian. I think that's actually the one that's next on the list, like literally.
This
Yeah,
one?
no,
No, is
it's
it the
okay.
one with Shining Finger?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that same one. Okay, so that's F, and then
No, put that in S tier.
Oh, stop! Stop!
all these go to C.
Wait, do we have a Gundam Seed?
Yeah, right here,
Gundam
right
Seed
here.
was good.
This is Gundam C.
Iron Blood Orphan's really good and Gundam Seed's really good.
All right, so I'll put Gundam C with A.
Iron Blood Orphans I would put in like
This
B
one.
then.
A.
All right, I don't know. This is a Gundam 2, right?
That looks like
think so.
yeah, that looks like a really old school one, but I haven't seen all the Gundams.
All right,
so.
we'll save that.
We could put some in never watched as well. Like,
My Hero Academia.
here we go.
B tier.
I've never watched the anime, but I have read the first couple volumes of the manga, and I did like it. So,
I would-
if it follows that,
Stand out.
It's still going, and I from what I've read in the manga, it's going to get really damn good. Like, I think when it's all said and done, it will end in an A tier.
Alright.
But at this current point, it's B tier. Where
Alright.
we
Yeah.
are right
Alright, we'll
now.
put
Kind of
B
like
tier.
a lot of exposition right now, a lot of explaining and character filters.
So correct me.
And of course, you say go goes with anything. So you say
What-
run.
What is the
Goes with
difference between Shippuden and Naruto? Is
Shippuden
that just
is
after the time skip? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the time skip.
Yeah, that's what I
all.
thought. Naruto, that's a really heavy hitter too. I watched like the exam arc, and I did like it, but I kind of got out of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I would say for what it is, like I would say personally, I'd put it at like a B or a C, but I would put it at an A just for significance.
Brian's more of like, I'm not gonna lie, the bigger fan of Naruto. I would put Naruto Shippuden at like, I would say A or B tier for me, because not all of it's great, but what they accomplished in it was really cool. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, the fight scenes got way better as the anime went on. The animation quality upped itself, and I think the story at a lot of times was really good. But God forbid if I have to see that fucking swing again. Stupid flashbacks. It's like that's what kills Naruto for me in
That's
general.
all the
does.
flashbacks. All right.
Constantly. How many times do I
Right.
know about Obito?
Said, we
I
get it.
get
You have no parents.
I get it.
It's like Batman. It's like that's what sucks about going to a Batman movie. You're like, oh, I'm gonna have to sit through the damn origin story again and just
We get
watch
it.
his
You
parents
fell
get
down a
shot.
well. Good for you.
I'm
Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing with Naruto. I
Uh-oh.
would say Naruto up to Pain is S tier, and then like the rest of Naruto really brings it down hard because all of Shippuden's really, really strong compared to Naruto, and then it gets out of hand. It gets real out of hand real quick.
Yeah, and it stops making sense after a little.
We'll leave them at A. What do you think? Or did you want to put
That's
one
fine.
at S?
That's
Okay,
fine.
all right.
That's
I
fine.
don't want S.
Um,
I think the second half it brings it down too much.
Now this is Shin Megami Tensei, right?
No, that is
Neon Genesis. Yeah, I always get the two confused. I'm such an idiot.
A tier.
So I've never seen it, but I know it's really famous, and I know the memes.
A tier, not
Okay.
S tier. A tier.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, like Ava would be S tier for me, but there are just some questions and things that really they didn't answer, and they left it for the movies, and the movies were even an alternate thing. So I was kind of like, Ava is really hard to get through, and that's why it's A tier. If
Gotcha.
it wasn't so hard to get through, S tier.
All right. This one's my personal favorite. It's going straight to S. I mean, well, you could argue. I mean, I would like to hear an argument against why it would be an S. Put it that way.
Brian can maybe shit on it, but he's never really seen it, so.
I mean, I don't
There's so
watch
many,
the anime
like-
as much anymore, but I mean, it's still it's iconic and it's well animated. Like, I don't know what else you could want.
Here's more to it.
Especially
Like,
in the episode.
there are so many like hidden things to the story that you just don't pick up on until they don't reveal until hundreds of episodes and chapters later.
Yeah, they don't
Like,
pay off.
that
until later.
little thing that you thought was just filler actually wasn't. You know, like
Right.
that was actually an important arc. It was really, really important. And like, yeah, Oda just kind of goes above and beyond when it's this stuff that he kind of does. It's like, it's so good.
I think Black Clover
you raise a
definitely.
good point, but for kids.
So
Okay.
that's what I was
No, no,
thinking. That's what I was thinking is like, so technically, Toonami, if we're talking about Toonami, we also do have to include that fact that it was for kids. And then Funimation, they did show like I think like the next 20 episodes of Funimation before they finally canceled it because nobody fucking watches it in America. But
I don't think it was really well marketed in America.
it wasn't because people were just like pirates, whatever. But like
It was on like what? It was a early morning show, wasn't it? And then they put it on.
It
the-
was early Saturday morning.
well, yeah, because it was for kids. And they like changed guns into hammers, and they had poison suction cups, and
Kid
it's,
friendly.
Google that. It's the weirdest fucking thing you'll ever see.
Although they had a
It
pretty
got
good
the Sailor
opening
Moon
theme song.
treatment. It got the
You
Sailor Moon.
thought that was a good opening?
Listen,
The
My
the
vote
Gum
for
Gum
Bleach
rap?
here, I think it's in between Naruto and Bleach.
Ryan, get
I
fucked.
know you guys disagree. So put it up to S.
I will say though, I think One Piece really influenced Black Clover's whole storytelling, which is interesting. Oh
Turn
my
that
God.
off.
I think that one. I believe that One Piece did a good job paving the way for Black Clover and its like seriousness. It
Okay.
learned
It
how
did.
to. Like, Black Clover could have been a lot worse had they just kept the serious attitude, which didn't make sense for it to have. So I feel like because of One Piece, it told them that shonens don't have to be so serious all the time. And that's what makes Black Clover so good, is that it has fun with itself. And I think that's what kind of One Piece does. It's not
Right.
incredibly serious. It can be, but yeah.
Right. Well, that's the point. Is Oda actually made his powers to be the stretching powers on purpose because he wanted, even in like the most extreme fights, he wanted that moment of levity to be like, oh, that's right, the dude stretches. That's his power. Like, and like to be reminded, like it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, okay, but we gotta move on.
But like Mr. Fantastic could kick his ass, right?
I do wonder. I do wonder who would win. One Punch Man, I would put it at a B or an A. I really did enjoy I haven't watched many episodes, but the ones I have, I did enjoy. And I also think the concept's really funny.
You haven't
It's-
seen the Boros fight?
No, I've seen the Boros
Yeah.
fight. I've seen the Serious Punch. Yeah, I've seen that.
I mean, again, it's still ongoing.
A tier. I would give it A tier.
Yeah, I think it's A tier now. I think it will end in S tier when it's all said and done. That's just my opinion. But
Okay.
I haven't seen
would
season
say.
2 to be fair because I kind of waited for the hype to die down on it because there were a lot of disappointing like comments and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna read any more of these. I'm just gonna wait to watch it. So
Outlaw Star. I actually liked. It's a poor man's Cowboy Bebop, but I did enjoy it.
it is, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, I say it's.
I like that.
Paranoid Agent is an S tier for me.
I mean, I've never seen it. I can't.
Oh,
It's
that thing
by
was
a
hard to
director-
watch.
It's supposed to be. That's the
God.
point. Satoshi Kon, the director, did
that
a
thing
lot
was
of.
like crazy. Like it has like all types of like nuts, like
It's supposed
murder, pedophilia. It's crazy. No, come on.
We'll put it at a
to.
B.
It's supposed to. No.
Okay.
It's
Hey,
fair.
fine,
It
fine.
tries to be so intellectual, but it's just really not that intellectual.
I loved this anime. I have a shirt for it, and nobody gets it, and I'm very upset about it. People talk about it.
Oh, you poor thing. Don't know what this is.
It's Parasite.
Oh,
That's S tier.
S tier.
I've heard of that.
That is
Okay.
S tier.
S tier. Fantastic. Very well done. Tolkien old school story. Revamped it. Fantastic.
I have to give it a
Brendan
watch.
would not like it.
Okay, not gonna watch it then. Pokemon. This is another one of the
Still with the
DBZ.
anime, right?
Yeah. This is another one of those DBZ situations where I would rank it high for the significance.
D tier.
But
Yeah,
in and
as
of
an anime.
itself, as an anime, it's not very good. I think as like the recent episodes that I've seen like clips of, like the fights look like they're actually like way better than they used to be.
They've
I
been
mean,
getting
they'd have
better
to.
animation studios.
Yeah.
Right, they'd have to.
Couldn't go any worse.
Right.
They
Outside
weren't that
just laying
bad.
down and dying. Like it just no.
All right. So what do we think? D or C?
D.
Well, the background's up there.
Pop Team Epic. I've watched this. It's just
I've
for
never seen it.
It's a meme anime. That's
all
all
right,
it is.
so we'll throw it in. We'll throw it in D.
Yeah, it's
Raid
fun.
Master, I've never seen.
C.
I've seen Fairy Tale, which I know is by the same guy. I
That's the
do
same
like
character.
Fairy Tale.
Rave Master is like the OG one, I think.
It was.
Yeah.
It was
I only watched a bit
the.
of it, but like it's the one that if you like Fairy Tale, then like you'd really like Rave Master.
Okay, so what would you
Yeah.
rank it?
I don't like Fairy Tale.
C.
All right, put in C. Robotech. I had that GameCube game, but I never watched it.
I've never watched
Um,
it. Like I know of it.
It was one of those like, hey, I think this is cool. The story was cool. I think it was just, it was kind of rough. Like, I get it was early animation, so the animation wasn't
A little
The
over your
best.
head. Then like
right.
That's
Yeah,
the one with the three forms, right?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the second form's so stupid. Half plane, half
Right.
Right, half plane,
Half
half plane, half man.
Like, shut up, I'm trying.
You know,
We'll throw
and
it
it's
in
like
the
you
sea.
have this empire. Like I just feel like at any point you just wipe out humanity, and they just don't.
Gotcha.
But good call on the GameCube game. I remember that.
That game sucked. No. Listen to me. That game, I remember distinctly. 95% of the missions in that game are like escort missions, and they're all super hard. There's only one mission where you actually have to like go and destroy something, don't have to protect something. So I kept playing that same mission, and that mission was fun. Everything else about it sucked.
So,
Ronin Warriors. I liked Ronin. I feel like no one really talks about that, but I did like that.
Because it's a straight copy
Of what?
of Magical Girl anime.
So it's like Boy Sailor Moon is what you're saying?
is it Saint Seiya?
It's 100% Boy
Seiya?
Sailor Moon.
Is it what it was?
It's
Saint
like
Seiya?
Beetleborg. It's like Beetleborg.
That is
It's
the best thing.
Beetleborgs.
It is the best comparison. Boy, Sailor Moon. Oh,
I could see that, yeah. But as a boy, I did enjoy it. I'd put it at a C or B. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I put it at a D.
Oh, that's not nice.
Don't do that.
I don't know. I've never watched it.
Ryan, you're the
The tops.
C. All right. Oh, where'd you go? Yeah, sorry.
Baroni.
Put it down there. Rurouni Kenshin, I really liked up until, was it Shishio, the bandage guy?
That's all they showed on Toonami.
Is that all they showed on Toonami? They didn't. Yeah, okay. Because the rest are all OVAs, right?
They really didn't go past that?
No.
No.
Wow.
They didn't want to mess with Christianity.
Ah, okay.
This is a
So I did really like it. I give it an A or a B.
I go B.
I kind of like that it was not, one of the fantastical animes, and that it was like more kind of grounded in reality, except for the dude that can blow himself up. And at will.
One fight between what was the guy's name? The cop guy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Shit, like
That fight is to this day.
the one. Oh, hell's yeah, the one where his eyes are glowing and they're fighting in like the dojo at night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
And like
yes.
they stop fighting with the swords and then you start using other.
And, like he tries to strangle him with his jacket. Like
It's so good.
yes,
It's
that
so
is
good.
that is a
Like,
top
you watch
5 anime
it.
fight. Yeah, yes. I'll give just because you reminded me of that. I'm gonna put it in A. So here's an interesting one for Amanda. If you guys want to watch hour-long video on the Maybank Public Library, look. I did see the tweet once that there are 2 types of boys in the 90s: boys that watched Sailor Moon and boys that lied about it. I watched it and I liked it. So,
Of course you did.
but I mean, I haven't watched it in 15 years, 16 years, so I don't know if it
Don't.
holds up very well or not.
Don't. It doesn't.
Okay.
Don't. It is D tier. It's not horrible.
Wait. Amanda, tell them the fun fact that you told me because I didn't believe you.
Which one?
Wait. Before you do, how old is Sailor Moon? Guess to the other 2.
89?
No. The
What?
characters. How old are they?
Oh, isn't she?
How old
Isn't she like 15? Yeah.
She's like 13, right? 14?
When you meet her in the beginning, she's 14, but by the time she's in high school, halfway through this year, she's 15. So, one thing I did highlight and why Sailor Moon has a hard time holding up in the modern time is because, and also, like, you have to be cultural about it too and understanding to some level. But at the same time, if you're looking at it from today's standpoint, she's 15 and her boyfriend is a med school student with his own apartment.
Oh, yeah, that didn't age
And
well.
she literally just calls her mom. She's like, I'm spending the night at his house. And she's like, okay, whatever. I'm like, your parents, obviously. I'm like,
Parents are chill as hell.
And they show in the movie, like, they're snuggling in bed. And I'm over here like, all right.
Wow.
Red flag.
All right, for
Red
that,
flag.
I'll leave it in D. Although,
A lot of things that don't translate
So
well.
does she.
hey, even though I think it's a B or a C.
Right.
There's a lot of things that translate well about Sailor Moon in
Right.
today's time,
Yes.
but there's also a lot of things that don't.
Oh,
So-
Moon, a.k.a. the gateway to tentacle hentai.
oh
No,
God,
that's-
don't even say that on this, please.
That's Food Wars. Will, that is Food Wars. Don't
Oh,
fuck
know.
all right. We're getting into bad territory.
Samurai 7!
What is? Yeah,
Red warning, flashing light.
I've not seen Samurai 7.
I liked
That
Samurai
was really
7.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was actually pretty good.
I give it a B. It wasn't like spectacular, but I did really enjoy it.
Samurai Champloo I loved. Samurai
Yeah, that
Champloo.
was good.
Samurai Champloo was just like fucking again Cowboy Bebop, just in because it was by the same guy, right?
Yeah, Shinichiro watched.
And it was also shit. What's his name? The guy who voices Spike.
Steve Blum.
Yeah, it's Steve Blum. It is Mugen. So
I'm sorry if I butchered that.
Also, fun fact about it: it's one of the only animes or whatever to show accurate sword fighting because you don't block with a samurai sword because it's a fragile blade, not a sword. And so, if you watch all the fight scenes, they're always dodging and not
like just
directly
like
striking
hitting
targets.
each other's swords.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
like, it's beautiful in that respect.
So I'll give it an A.
Yeah, I put it in like A or S. at that
Gundam
point.
Force. I don't know what the
That's
fuck
a B.
that is.
You mother.
Oh, sorry. Relax.
Jeez.
Gundam Force. I'm gonna put nobody watched
Yeah, I don't think we did.
Yeah.
because we're not. I don't know, children. Soul Eater. I
Okay.
did watch some of it. It's really off the wall, but it's
It has
entertaining.
a charm to it,
Yeah.
right?
I give it a B.
Interesting
It had
concept.
a lot of fun thing to it. It's just the ending was like it wasn't the best ending, but I thought it was pretty okay for what considering the manga hadn't ended.
Right.
I like the concept of Soul Eater. I thought it had a lot of fun with itself. So that's me though.
Don't know what this is.
Space Dandy.
Oh my god, I actually have heard of this.
Space Dandy
That's the
did
same person as. Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop. He's technically a producer, not a director on that one, but I love it. It's crazy, it's quirky, but also the second season really answers the big question of who is Space Dandy.
Well,
So-
I feel like that's a good advertisement. Did you say A, Amanda?
I said A because
Right.
it's not S tier. It doesn't bring anything like significant to the table, but does a good job of what it's trying to do. So
What would you say, Brian? Would you agree, disagree?
Oh no, I didn't watch it. It was.
It's just Amanda. Will, you didn't see it?
Nope, didn't see it.
So I'll leave it at A. Sword Art Online. Now, Will, I know you love that, right?
Don't talk to me.
Sword Art Online.
Yeah. Or
Um,
am I thinking
I,
of something else?
no.
I doesn't want to admit to it.
Okay, no. I did watch that one.
Alicization.
No, I did watch that one. I did watch the first one. I thought it was cute. You know, it's kind of a C tier though. It's just kind of like, hey, you know.
Brendan, the one you have, that's Alicization. So don't put that one in C tier. Put the third one, because there's 3 separate.
Oh, okay.
Like,
These are
there's
all
3
all
ones,
right.
yeah.
Gotcha.
the first one.
And that other one needs to be split in half because
First half is good.
Alfheim Online needs to be an F tier.
So put it in C.
Wait, which
That
one?
next one needs to be an F tier too.
This one?
Drop
Yeah,
that
that
shit
one.
down.
That one needs to be an F for sure.
Wow.
And you're saying
I couldn't get to it. I tried. I'm just like, no, this is God.
And you're saying this one C
Although
tier?
the one with the little chick, that was dope.
Right? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, with the fairy stuff. That was
That's the second season
that
of the
was second
first
season.
series. Yeah.
right.
Not
So-
Gun-Gale. I think Alicization should go B, but we haven't finished it.
Tenchi Muyo.
Oh, this is Amanda's favorite.
I hate Tenchi Muyo.
I
I hate this anime.
hate
I don't
everything
hate it.
about it.
Fair. I
All
don't
right.
hate it. I don't
All
hate
right.
it. I'm gonna let
Tell me how
Brian.
you really feel.
We were just debating about this last night. Actually, I made her watch some parts of Tenchi. Tenchi is originally only 6 episodes long, and those 6
Right.
episodes are gold. And then it got way out of hand with the
Then
rest.
they can
Well,
pair them.
isn't like the second series? Didn't they break up a movie instead? Like, isn't that what the first series is, or the second
first
series, or the
series,
third
it
series?
It has like a full 12 episode series or longer. It's just the first 6 episodes are actually like a legitimate plot, and then it just goes into straight harem.
No. It is 6 episodes long, I believe. And then the Tenchi Muyo universe is
Maybe.
like a complete reintroduction of each character.
Right? Yeah, I remember that. And then it becomes all like it becomes Star Wars ish. Like, does it get a lightsaber and shit, or is like?
That's
Yeah.
why
It's
that
a
wouldn't show
knockoff. This is what Star Wars wanted to be. This is
Oh,
wanted it.
Oh,
This is
that's
I
those are
don't
fighting
know.
words.
He is trash to me.
All right. Well, we need an answer. I would give this a C tier at best.
Yes,
Yeah. All right. C tier.
fine.
Big O, I loved. I really loved Big O.
Big O, I'm in the B
Big
tier.
O is just Gigantor moved up. That's all.
But
is.
it was cool. It had a very cool like. That's Steve Bloom again. He was great. The voice acting was great. I thought it was. I don't know. I'd give it a B. Like maybe even an A. I don't know.
Big O came on at a time where everyone was supposed to be asleep. And
Yeah.
then you wake up to the like theme song and you'd be
12:30.
like,
Go
what is
Big
this?
O.
Wait, see, so you guys are all talking about the late night. So, like, was Toonami originally not late night?
It wasn't.
No.
It had a midnight run.
It went late night later.
Yeah, it was called the Midnight Run.
And then Adult Swim
Toonami
had
Midnight Run.
older. Adult
Right,
Swim
Midnight
had
Run.
Ghost in the Shell and stuff like that,
Right.
and then they just combined the two later.
That
I wanna
was-
be-
That was Cowboy Bebop. I literally like stayed up to watch Cowboy Bebop because that was at midnight. I remember that. That was on the Midnight Run.
I like the whole concept of them not having memories. That was kind of cool.
Right, yeah, the whole city was just like the city of amnesiacs. They had no idea what was going, like why they didn't remember anything. I do remember like the last episode. I was just like, this does not answer any fucking questions. And then like the one girl's like actually an angel, and I'm like, what is going on? But I think other than that, I really did enjoy it. So I'll give it a B.
Yeah, I go B.
I can't move it.
People don't talk about it anymore, though.
What's the next
Oh my
one? Prince of Tennis.
Oh.
This is the only sports anime I actually like ever got into.
Well, I gotta pause this real quick.
Oh no!
Wait.
Oh god!
Is it gonna lock up on me?
Wait for it.
Ah!
It's like it's too strong.
It's like
This resets the list.
The anime-
it might. Oh no!
Take a screen cap.
Oh god! Oh no! Oh god!
All right,
Oh, no.
I can do it.
Legitimately, take a screen cap.
Wow! 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 Wow!
Okay.
Wow! Wow!
Wow! Wow! Wow! Wow!
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Well, we can just say the rest of them, and hopefully it loads. Prince of Tennis, never watched.
I would give
never
it
watched.
like a C tier. It's the only sports anime I was ever into. It was crazy, and Shunsuke can get it.
Fair enough.
They actually got a new movie recently too. They did like the new Prince of Tennis. And I'm like, oh, tennis.
I don't know what this one is.
Tennis.
Tennis.
The Promise Neverland. Promise Neverland's first season was really good. I would give that an S tier. But I haven't seen the second season, but from what everyone's telling me, and I'm a manga reader of this series, it's not good.
Gotcha.
So I would give it, probably put it down to B tier for that one. Tokyo.
Wait, did you take a screen cap? 'Cause you should just exit
I did take a screen cap, but it was going to take time just to like load everything back up. I don't know.
The next one is Tokyo Ghoul. First season, again, would give it like an A tier, but then it's super disappointing in its second season, and then it drops itself down to like C, and then just becomes.
Gotcha. And
For
these are all Transformers. I don't give a shit about this. This is locking up on me anyway.
For my opinions on Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh my god, is that Yu-Gi-Oh! GX?
Yes.
Best theme song.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Generation
So I thought they also did they not show the one where they were on motorcycles? Because that's S tier.
did.
That's SS tier.
It wasn't. It didn't go on Toonami anymore. It wasn't on. It wasn't on Toonami anymore. They put it on like straight like Cartoon Network.
Oh hey.
Hey! So Big O, we said was like,
Right. Where were we? We said B, right?
Yeah.
And,
Prince of Tennis C, because it's not great, but it's fun for me.
and
Promise Neverland, I would drop down to B.
this
I put
one
Tokyo Ghoul in B just because its first season was fucking stellar.
and Transformers. I'll say nobody watched because
I don't know what this one is.
I watched Beast Wars. Yeah, I don't know what this is either.
Is that Uzumaki? That's Uzumaki. It hasn't even come out yet. Uzumaki got announced. It's a Junji Ito like psychological horror, probably his most famous work, and the manga is.
The important part, you said it hasn't come out yet. Nobody watched it.
Right.
So nobody's watched it yet because it's not out yet.
So this GX, I'll put F. Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll put
Don't
D.
you
Oh.
No.
Oh.
dare.
Put it in D. Put that shit in D.
Wait, what? GX or Yu-Gi-Oh?
This
GX.
first theme song, it gets
All right.
just like Pokemon.
Okay, you
Pokemon
can't.
redeems itself by its theme song.
But it's a terrible anime.
Oh, no doubt.
So
All
is
four game
Pokemon.
animes are like
That's
awful.
fair, okay. Yu-Gi-Oh, I do enjoy kind of, but at the same time, I recognize that it's terrible. So
I jumped on my stepfather to wake up to watch Yu-Gi-Oh!
I would say
every-
C. So I don't know if you guys agree or disagree.
I agree. Just
Yu
because
Yu Hakusho.
don't talk to me about Yu Yu Hakusho.
That-
I'm
I
gonna
mean-
like do that one
That-
because
that
I
was
have-
like-
What do you say? I feel like Will's the best judge of this.
That was like the DBZ before DBZ because
It
everyone
was
like
kind of like it was like, oh, okay, yay, powers. But then it really depends on when you caught it. If you caught it post Dragon Ball Z, you were like, wow, if only they could do stuff like it did in Dragon Ball, this would actually be pretty good. But it kind of loses a lot of points for that. So it's like D.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
I don't know what this is.
God, I love you, Will. I am not a fan of Yu Yu Hakusho.
No.
Never got into it. Looked boring, and it never
where
like.
are we?
Yeah,
What? So these are all doubles. We're almost done here. We got 3 more.
We're on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
bell,
this-
motherfuckers.
if you keep watching it, they had a war, and they built up this entire war for like 15 effing episodes, and then tournament arc. And I was like,
Right.
what?
Yep.
Like
Welcome
where?
to Tokyo Ghoul and other
Unforgivable.
That's Bell. Put that shit in
That's
B.
I love when you come out with like really strong energy and you're like, oh yes, that's definitely a C. Like I'm like, okay, like why are you so excited to put this in?
No, it's because if we're going on what we're saying, like the plot wise, it's not. Zach Bell had like a really cool opening song and had Fulgora in it. I mean, it was a wacky, wonky anime, but it had like actual like semi world building in it. And I loved like the idea of having like people as Pokemon essentially.
It's fair.
It was a fun. I loved it. It was so much fun, and I kind of wish I could go back and figure out how it ended.
We have an ad for Depends over here.
All right.
Don't ask me why. So last 2 Zoids.
I see one Zoids. Are they both Zoids?
They're both Zoids. Yeah, I don't know if this is a movie or what.
Well, there was a newer
That
Zoid.
one's garbage.
Okay.
Which one?
And
The
then
first?
the other one's okay.
And the other one is slightly better garbage.
We're just
Zoids
Or-
Zoids is one of those
The
things.
White Tiger.
Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't age well. It's like if I watch an episode now, you'd be like, "This is trash."
They brought Zoids
Probably.
back. There's a new Zoids anime that came out like a couple years ago.
But this is the Zoids that was on Toonami. So
Yeah.
and yeah, everything else is doubles for some reason. So this is our list, guys. We did it.
We did it.
All right.
All right, now we can all go to bed. Thanks for joining us.
What is bed?
Thanks for having us.
Now I gotta go watch more anime.
Sounds good. Bye, guys.
Yeah, all right.
Bye.